Hello and welcome to the Dutch city of Maastricht on the border of Belgium, where we have the first ever European night race in Formula One for the Dutch Grand Prix. And yeah, we're not far from Germany as well, right in that little, I don't know what they call them, little bit of land that's just inside the border. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not a geography expert, I'm a Formula One expert. Oh, barely. But yeah, it's the first ever race in Europe to be held at night. We've had night races in Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Singapore, Sydney, Sebring, Daytona, but never one in Europe. So yeah, it'll be very interesting. Of course, there are European circuits that can host night races. Magny-Cours, Paul Ricard, Misano. Misano actually did technically host the first Formula One night race, but it was the F2 World Cup, not on championship round. It's the first ever championship round to be held at night. And I'm yet to start through going through your grid. It's the usual suspects at the back: Drogovic, Ocon, Vesti, and Fornaroli. Of course, Fornaroli replacing Doohan this weekend for Haas. Doohan is raced already. It has raced in the European Le Mans Series at Spa. Um, Crawford, Pourchaire, Sainz, Maloney, Behrman. Pourchaire, of course, signed for Opel in Formula E over the summer for next season. So will we be seeing him next year? Will he do double like Maloney and Drogovic have been doing this year? We will have to see. Anyway, where was I? Sainz, Maloney, Behrman, shocker from him, one of the championship contenders. Bortoleto, Antonelli, Leclerc, Russell, Albon, Colapinto, Hadjar, Piastri, Lawson, Norris, Gasly, Verstappen, and your pole sitter, shock to everyone, Yuki Tsunoda. But it is a Red Bull one too, and the man that won the last Dutch Grand Prix at Assen, Pierre Gasly, starts third. So can he go back to back? You'll have to see. We've got about a minute until the formation up starts. So let's go through some championship standings while we wait. We've got championship leader Max Verstappen on 158. And then it's second place is Yuki Tsunoda on 150. That 150, it was 149, but of course that pole position point puts them on 150. And then it's Norris on 149. They were level going into it, and actually was Norris in front. But of course, yeah, that pole position point puts Norris down in third. And then it is Antonelli on 131. So actually quite a shocking qualifying from him. Another championship contender. And then, oh no, I missed Behrman on 139. Then it's Antonelli. Then the other driver on above 100 points. Oh, George Russell 114. Colapinto, they were just ahead of him on 119. So yeah, it's very tight. Quite a few above 100. I'd say anyone above 100, maybe in the 90s. So Pierre Gasly could still call himself a championship contender. Anyway, formation lap's underway. So let's see how they go on. It'll be a very long one, this, because it's an 8-kilometer circuit, 13 laps. 39 laps, sorry. So, yeah, they're going to go at 33 miles an hour the whole time. Yay, can't wait. Anyway, let's have a look at the track then. I've only got corner names, but I've got road names, so once I find where the track is, I think, no, Google Maps is being weird, of course it is. Yeah, I think I found it. So we start the lap on the, is this the right place? Yeah, on the Viad, or it's the Nuremberg, or it goes onto the Viaduct Weg. Probably butchered that completely. But, well, it actually technically starts on the Nuremberg, which sounds a lot like the Nuremberg, but, no, it's Nuremberg, sorry. Butchering these pronunciations. Then onto the Viaduct Weg, which is kind of what we're on now. And then it's a right-hander onto the N2, I'm pretty sure that says. And the N2, you can see some, what's it called, road scientists above. We've got one of the longest tunnel ever in Formula 1, of course. Just above, I think there's only been 2 tunnels. Oh, actually no, but that one at Troyton at the start of this year, that wasn't very long. And then we had, of course, one in Detroit all those years ago, back in the 1980s. But, yeah, apart from that, 2 tunnels in this one. The first one is this one, the N2. Or is it the A2? I think the A2's above it, or is the N2... I think it's the A2. One's above, one's below. I think it's the N2. Yeah, it's the N2. Okay, not the A2. Yeah, quite a long one this is. Very long, actually. Very long indeed. I'm pretty sure that... Oh, no. No, ignore me. They don't. I'm talking rubbish. Yeah, they will come off the N2 in a minute. Or is it the A2? I don't know. Cause this is actually underneath another road, so... Yeah, Google Maps is a bit confusing. Yeah, you can see how long it is. It's very long. We're very interested to see how they go with the Slipstream City down this section of track. Slipstream City. I don't know what to talk about, to be honest, apart from the fact that they're going to be ages. Hopefully there's no safety cars in this race, because that will be long. That will be very long indeed. Can't wait for that. Just gotta hope, I guess. Anyway, yeah, we almost done yet? Go on board this Snowder, see where we are, because that might be easy. Oh, okay, here we go. We've got some Armco barrier. Oh, yeah, Armco barrier. What am I about? Here's Armco, which blocks off the road that continues, and we're onto Slip Road now. And it's a very long left-hander, this one. Very long. Not as long as corner on the circuit, though. There's a longer one. Very much longer one. Anyway. Don't know why they don't do quicker formation laps, but... Yeah, once we get to the Nürburgring, I think they might have to skip the formation lap. Anyway, just keep going left after a little bit of a straight. This is a bit of a tighter one as we go on to the... What road is this? The N278. We got a very narrow, tight right-left first of all. Oh, great. Why is it glitching? I don't know. We had this last time in the Netherlands, maybe it's a Dutch thing. Absolutely shocking quality. 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? No, it was 2023. 3 years ago since we last played in the Netherlands. Anyway, back down the N278 until we get to another slip road. But we've got a while to go for that, yeah. Go over a bridge, which you should be able to see in a second, I think. I don't know, not just yet. I think we've already gone over the... Actually, no. No, we haven't gone over the bridge yet. The bridge is just before the corner. And it's a bit of a spiral, this corner is. There you go, this is the bridge. You can see the river just to the right, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, I can see the grandstand just there, seeing actually quite good overtaking opportunity, despite the fact that this corner is very long. So here we go. Long and right. Down we go. Dropping down off the N road to what is the Maz Boulevard. Might I pronounce that right? Who knows? Anyway. Down it we go. And we'll go to another tunnel in a second. Not as long as the last one. But I'd say maybe the same length as the Monaco tunnel this next one will be. God, we've been going for ages. Can we just hurry up? I don't know, I wanna watch them racing. Well, I mean, if you want to watch some racing, the Cup Series at New Hampshire starting soon, NASCAR, and then MX5 in Virginia, Freedom 250, probably not much long left of that. We got NASCAR Mexico Series at Puebla starting soon, and the ARCA Menard Series at the Illinois State Fairgrounds. Probably, man, might be done by now, I don't know, depends how long they take. I'm not really watching it, so yeah. NHRA as well at some point, but I don't know yet though. I haven't really looked. Anyway, where are we now? We just about to go over the out of the tunnel. Yeah, still on the Maz Boulevard. We've got turn two, a corner. Obviously, it's not turn two. Ignore the rubbish I say sometimes. I do talk rubbish quite often. Here we go. Another corner. And we still on the Maz Boulevard, nope. We are about to go on to the Bosch Strat. Butchered again. But yeah, we're very close to this lap being done now. After this one, it's a bit of a straight. Well, yeah, a straight. A little bit of a left kink. Just here. And then a right-hander onto the Bosch port. Does start to narrow up now. Actually, not narrow. They did remove the bit of grass in between the road. And then we get a right-hander onto, I guess this is kind of just a slip road, but it's a backward slip road. The pit lane's just there on the right. Look how narrow this is. This is just about too wide. I'm very surprised they're managing that. As we go back on to the Nürburgring. There we go. Probably butchered it. As they go to the start line, and we will finally get this race underway. 10 minutes this formation lap took. God help us if we get a safety car, that's all I'm saying. But the cars line up, and the 5 lights will light up. Snowder on pole, second of the championship. Championship leader in second place. Gasly third, he's in about 60 points off. And it's lights out and away they go. And he'll get a better start. It's a horrible start for Yuki Tsunoda. Verstappen, the home driver, shoots off into the distance. Norris in second now. Gasly drops off a bit as well. Tsunoda down to 5th already. It's a horrible start from the Japanese driver. As they go in towards turn 1, will Norris try and go down inside? The man who's led the championship for so long this year drops down to 3rd, but he leads so far. Verstappen 2nd, Piastri 3rd, Gasly 4th, Albon up to 5th. What a start from the Thai driver. Lawson in 6th place. Gasly bump drafting Piastri. What a start the Aussies had as well. Russell up to 7th, Colapinto in 8th, Antonelli already up to 9th place. Tsunoda has dropped down to 10th place. It's a horrible start from the Japanese driver, who needed a good result as they fire down single file under the bridge. As they go side by side, a few cars. Piastri round the outside, Albon round the outside, Albon up into 3rd place. Gasly in 5th. What a start that is from Alexander Albon. As they go through another left-hander. And through the left-right. Down towards the next straight. Very quick part here. Verstappen is going to try to go down inside on Albon. But Albon gets in front. And will Albon try and move on Piastri? Or not on Norris, sorry. Piastri leads. He'll go down the inside. And no, he won't. And Verstappen almost hits him. Gasly. Now, well, no, he still tries to send it on Norris. And the very long right-hander. Gasly trying to get past Verstappen as well. It's not going to work out. Verstappen will just about, no he won't, get in front of Albon. And Tsunoda's last. Yuki Tsunoda's right at the back, fighting with Norris and Ocon. What has happened to him? He started on pole, and he's now last. What has happened? It's a horrible start from Yuki Tsunoda, who needed a good result today. As someone dropping down Verstappen, I think, going slowly. Albon as well. They've lost a few positions. And all Porcher smacks the wall there. Going through one of the corners. Not too sure. I haven't got corner numbers, unfortunately, so I'm not going to have to tell you. But we're towards the end of this first lap now already. To go up the hill, side by side. Don't go 3 wide through there. Someone's in the wall. That was inevitable. I'm not sure what happened there, but that was stupidity. Going 3 wide into that section when it was barely 2 wide in the formation lap. What happened? Is someone out? I don't know. I'm sure I saw someone hit the wall. Maloney's into the pits, and is it Bortoletto that's off? It is Bortoletto off and out of this race. And that was just stupidity, to be honest. If I saw correctly what I thought I saw. Porcher and Vesti side by side, and then Bortoletto, being way too much speed, smacks into the tyre barrier. Let's go off board. I'm missing out on racing, so no, rewind. Let's see it from this angle, and then we'll go back live, because I know we are missing out on quite a bit of racing. And yeah, 3 wide, never going to work, way too much speed anyway. Maloney in as well. We'll have a look what happened to Maloney in a bit. I don't want to go too far in front. I think we are almost live. We need to keep an eye on the front runs. Albon's down to 12th already. He started so well, and then dropped off immediately. Gasly leads. Verstappen down to 6th. Who is second? I didn't quite tell. It's George Russell. So it's Gasly from Russell from Norris. Or Russell from Gasly from Norris. Norris want to get past Gasly as well. Gasly still fighting through Russell. It's not going to work out though. Russell leads. Norris in 2nd place. Gasly 3rd. Piastri in 4th. We will get a replay what happened to Tsunoda in a second. But we just want to get through the first few laps because this is brilliant racing. As they go through the tunnel. Down the hill. That is under investigation, by the way, the Bortoletto incident. As is Maloney. He lost his front wing, of course, on the opening lap. And they're side by side almost. Goodness me. Such a tight circuit, this one. Great racing already. Albon's dropped down to 15th. 15th, goodness me. To go through the pretty much single file part of track. I don't get how anyone's meant to take that 2 wide in racing conditions. Why Bortoletto was trying 3 wide, I don't know. But he is out of this race, unfortunately. The first DNF of the race on the opening lap. They were able, though, to clear it. And always Behrman. I thought Behrman lost his front wing there. But, yeah, as I was saying, the track is long enough that they were able to crane him away without any issues. Norris side by side for the lead of Russell. The 2 Brits. Piastri trying to fight as well. Antonelli watching on behind. They're almost 3 wide. Someone's going to have to back out before they go into the left-hander. And they do. And it's Norris. But Russell straight away down the inside. Mid-corner. What a move that was from the Brit. The reigning world champion, showing why he is just that. It's Verstappen now trying to get past Gasly, his former teammate in Red Bull. And if you are wondering why all the cars are Red Bulls, R-Factor. Piastri leads from Norris, from Russell, from Antonelli. On lap 3 of 39. We might be here a while. As now they go through the long left, right-hander. They're keeping it clean, in all fairness. Like, I know we've had a few people going off. Tsunoda in 20th at the moment. Ocon in 19th. I mean, yeah, so no one really having too many issues apart from Bortoletto, Tsunoda, and Maloney. We will get replays of what happened to Maloney and Tsunoda, of course, once we can get them. But this racing is just brilliant. If they go through, it's actually quite a quick left-hander. That is 4th gear, I think they take it in, at least in qualifying. Russell in 2nd, Verstappen side by side of Norris. Piastri leads, trying to get his first win of the season. Such a torrid year for the Aussie. After winning the final race of last season in his home race in Sydney. And if the theme continues, Piastri should be winning the Texas 305. Because he won the Daytona 305, and then the Sebring 305, and then the Sydney Super Night, which, if you can't tell, are the Saturday night races we've had for the last 3 years. They're side by side through the tunnel, 2 by 2. Russell side by side with Piastri, Verstappen side by side with Norris, Leclerc and Antonelli almost side by side. Another man who've had a torrid year is Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari, especially with his teammate being up in the title fight. Also yet to win a race this year. Oh, the two McLarens trying something. Oh, as Russell smacked the wall there on the exit of that corner. And oh, is there someone off behind? I'm sure it's Colapinto stopped. And there's a car park. Oh no. There is a car park, and that probably would be a safety car, I fear. Oh, let's look at some onboards from Leclerc. But I think, yeah, the safety car's out. I'm pretty sure. So we do have a safety car, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately. Oh, that's going to be taking a while to get this cleared. I think he's Ross like the wall again there. I think he might have. Anyway, we'll get a replay of what happened to Colapinto. It looks like maybe Drogovic spun him round. Brazil versus Argentina. And look how fast they're going through the tunnel. That's a good move that from Leclerc. As Norris leads from Russell, from Leclerc, and it looks like he'll stay that way if they go in the safety car, unless Leclerc goes down the inside, which he does. That's a huge lunge from the Monegasque on George Russell, who has to back out, obviously. Can't go too wide there. What a lunge that was. The safety car is now out, and it's Norris who leads. Norris is rear-ended by Leclerc, and Norris is out of this race. His tyre's gone. And your race leader is out. And it's a huge calamity. Leclerc's gone round. Russell's with damage. Norris is out of this race. He's still going. But he's out. He's gone. There's no way he's making it round. Norris has gone actually in front of the safety car. What absolute drama here in Maastricht. They were going so clean. It was going so well. But Leclerc's got into like Antonelli with damage as well. That's both Mercedes with front wing damage. What is going on? And now it's going to take even more clear up now. I'm being told that Snowden had another hit as well. Oh, this is a mess. They might just have to red flag this. Snowden's in the pits, Lawson in the pits as well. Lawson's not got a rear wing. Porcher in, Ocon in, Vesti in. Oh, Norris is still in front. They still haven't even caught up. Oh no, this is... Oh, no, they do overtake him. Jeez, and they're stuck again. Because Norris is stuck in the tunnel. And there we go, he's... Oh, okay. That was weird. Can't see the car. Where's his car gone? Oh, factor, okay. Hey, why are they going so slowly as well? They're going 20... They can speed up, come on. Really? Not even behind the safety car. Unless they're trying to wait for people to overtake, I don't know. Oh, they're going even slower than the formation lap. We are going to be here a hot minute, I think. Oh, here we go. Leclerc's overtaken. Now they're speeding up. I think they were just waiting for Leclerc because, I mean, technically, Leclerc should be the leader. Because he was the one that was second, and now they're caught up to the safety car. Don't do it again! Jeez. I can't, hang on, let me turn that off. Yeah, someone just broken their front wing. That was obvious. And there's a rear wing going as well in the background. Who is that? It's, oh, I can't even tell. Hang on. It's not Science, is it? It's not, it's the car behind Science. Zane Maloney again. Oh my days. It's twice now Maloney's had to pit. Okay, well, I feel like, well, we're on the safe car for obviously a while. We can look for some replays. The lights are still on, so we'll be at least 2 laps. This is going to be a while. Jesus. Okay. Well, let's look at Maloney then, first of all. Because he had a broken front wing and had to pit on the first lap. What happened then? Oh, right on turn 1. Okay, that's unfortunate. Right into the back of Gabby Bortoletto. Of course, he's already out of this race. And yeah, it's just turn 1 not slowing down in time, unfortunately. Now Yuki Tsunoda, what happened to him then? Because he was in like 10th or something after turn 1. A horrid start from him. What happened then? Trying to keep an antenna slipstream. I mean, they've all got slipstream though, so it's like DRS trains, but a slipstream train. Did he go for a move? No, he backs out, goes cautiously, and then still almost going to the back. Hadjar down the inside. And then, what happens? Oh, he gets on the... Oh, that's a big hit into the wall, that, from Tsunoda. Very lucky not to get damage. I mean, maybe he did. He just got on the, what is that black stuff? Is it artificial grass? I don't know. Very weird. I want to go on board with Bearman afterwards. Maybe he's actually side by side with. Or maybe someone like Portier actually be better to watch. Theo Portier, where's he gone? Here he is. The Frenchman. And yeah, this gets a rear wheel on the tyre, spins him round, and it's actually sizable contact. Anyway, Felipe Drugovich was the one that looked like it spun Colapinto. So let's have a look. What happened to Gasly down in 14th? Oh, but maybe the spin had already happened. Yeah, okay. Gasly obviously got caught up in this. No penalties, by the way, for Bortoletto or Maloney. Oh no, so it wasn't actually Drugovich. Don't tell me it was Gasly that spun Colapinto. Oh no, Colapinto just got on the sausage curb trying to get past Bearman. And then Gasly had nowhere to go. Albon was able to get through. But then no one else is. Drugovich stuck. Lawson lost his rear wing, we saw. Why is that? Okay. Oh, it just happened. It might have been Fornaroli that caused Lawson to lose his rear wing. He just thought he saw a gap, and then that gap just disappeared. Unfortunately. And yeah, Tsunoda also came in, so did he have damage? He's trying to get a gap, and... Oh, he had a rear wing under his car, I think, there. Which, I mean, he should... Yeah, there it is. That's Lawson's rear wing. It's another big hit for Tsunoda. Yeah, he just spins him around into the wall, so that's why he came in. Anyway, now let's see what happened then between Leclerc and Norris. Because that was pretty ridiculous. He just had a huge send on Russell down inside. And then the man that... Now, Norris is so far down the championship board now. I mean, Norris is kind of stops, to be fair. Gee, he's lucky without the halo to not get hit by that tyre. And then Russell goes into the back of him. Let's look on board from Russell's point of view. And, oh, I mean, none of them. The safety car is so slow, so late out of the pits. Very strange indeed. Anyway, go back live. Oh, no, too far. Just pause it a second. And are we done? Almost. There we go. And the safety car lights don't turn off. We've got at least 2 more lights on the safety car. This will be a while. You know what? Why is safety car not coming in? I'll look into it. I'll see what's going on at the track. But yeah, okay. I'll go for a quick break and I'll see you in a bit. Hello and welcome back to the Masteric Ring, where Russell and Leclerc have finally peeled into the pit with their damage. And anyone else? Antonelli as well. Oh yeah, he had damage as well. And Zay Maloney, who has no front or rear. Oh yeah, we already knew that, didn't we? Because I think it was Sonoda that went into the back of him, I'm being told. But yeah, safety car, hopefully, will be coming in at the end of this lap. Oh, okay. Weird. And the lights are still on. The lights are still on, so at least 2 more laps. Really? Really? Okay. Well, I was doing some looking into it. Apparently, there are some barrier issues on the track. But should it take this long? No, it shouldn't. Like, if it's going to take this long, red flag it. If you know, there's a tyre in the track. That's great. Apparently, Sonoda spinning and hitting the wall damaged the barrier. Apparently, there are a few more barriers that are just out of place, including one that poor Chair hit, I think. Russell as well smacked one. And the other one that Sonoda hit on the opening lap. So how have they been racing? Why? How are they like? It's cold concrete. All these barriers that are being moved out of the way are concrete. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they're Armco. Maybe they are Armco. I don't know. I just find it really confusing. Why don't they just red flag it, fix everything? Why does it always happen with street tracks, by the way? Like we had Markham last week in IndyCar. The cycle wasn't even finished in time for Friday running. It's absolutely unbelievable. Anyway, I'll be back. I don't know when. But, yeah, I mean, there isn't really much to talk about. So, yeah, in a bit. Hello and welcome back to Masterwick Ring, where the safety car lights are finally out, which means we'll be racing at the end of this lap. So yeah, not really much I have to say apart from we'll see you in about 10 minutes time when they're done with this lap. The safety car peels in. It's Piastri who leads Behrman, Verstappen in third. And let's see how they get on. Albon up back up to fourth. Hadjar fifth. Colapinto, Gasly, Fornaroli, Drogovic. And in 10th is Jack Crawford. Norris and Bottas are out of this race. We're finally back green after half an hour on the safety car. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is. The barriers are all back in place. Why they couldn't red flag it, I don't know. But it's Behrman who's going to try round the outside through turn 2. Towards the N2. And Hadjar down the inside of Verstappen. The V-car trying to get past the sister car. But it's still Piastri who leads Behrman. Verstappen versus Hadjar still side by side. I can't quite see who that is further back. Colapinto and Gasly, it's the two Alpines side by side. Hadjar does get in front of Verstappen in the end. Albon, Gasly, Colapinto, Crawford made up a few positions in front of, I think, Fornaroli and Drogovic. And all round the outside, almost goes Hadjar. Sorry about that. Hadjar almost takes the lead. Now he's down to third. And Albon as well. Colapinto doing the exact same thing he did to bring out the safety car. This time it worked. He's up to fourth. Honestly, I don't really want to be sat here for another half an hour, because then the race will be probably over by then, with time restraints. Yeah, of course, 2 hours, 39 laps. They're on lap 9. Still got 30 laps to go. Goodness me. Oh, here we go. Hadjar finally takes the lead on Piastri. Can Hadjar get his first win in Formula 1? He was so close to getting it in Chicago on the streets there, before taking himself nearly out of the race and giving the win to David Malukas. But now it's him who leads from Colapinto. Around that 1-2 races to go in Finland. Piastri, they're all over the back of him. Verstappen, Behrman and Crawford almost 3 wide. They go up the crest, out of the tunnel. Oh, and Piastri, I thought was going to hit the wall there. Just about keeps it out of it though. Crawford 4th. Who's that in 5th place? I think it's Verstappen. What a restart from Jack Crawford, by the way. He's been nowhere all season since his podium. And oh, Piastri with a lunge there. And he's going to get it done on Hadjar. They're still side by side. How they're managing it, I don't know. It does not look like 2 cars could fit through there until you actually see 2 cars fit through there. But as I was saying, yeah, Crawford, it's been a while since he's really been anywhere, since his 2nd place in Fuji. But it's very good to see him up there in 5th after restarting in 10th. And 3 wide, almost. Sorry about that, just had to quickly do something. Verstappen trying to retake the lead. The one that started 2nd and initially led, but then it was immediately overtaken, I think. I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly. Verstappen though, all over the back of Piastri. Is he going to get the move done? I'm not too sure, but Colapinto now right behind Verstappen as well. Great racing here in Maastricht. Hopefully they can keep it clean for the rest of the race. I don't really fancy another safety car. Verstappen and Piastri. Piastri down the inside. Piastri leads again. But nope, Verstappen straight back in front. Colapinto and Behrman leading this initial group of 4. What does this remind me of? It's like a group. That's it. More European Athletics Championship. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I was there. A few weeks back. Oh, last week actually. Yeah, it was only last week. It's not normally we'd see a race this like part of August. I mean, it's normally like next week, I'd thought. But there is a week, another week off, and then it's the Italian doubleheader in Imola. Yeah, I was there in Birmingham, giving it a watch, and some great races. There was Andreas Olmgren, I think I'm pronouncing that completely wrong, winning the 10k by almost a lap. Jimmy Gressier at the end, Jakob Ingebrigtsen, his win of the 5,000. The marathon was good to watch. The decathlon, I've never really been noticed, like paid attention to the decathlon. That was a decent watch, especially that 1500 at the end. But yeah, now it's kind of a 3-car race. The two Alpines, the Alpines cannot be separated from each other. Every time I look, they're always next to each other. I mean, that shows how strong their drive lineup is as them. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Is it working? Hang on. Be having some technical issues on my end. I think your end's fine. I'm just checking. Yeah, okay, it's all fine now on my end at least. I'm not sure about. Oh, on your end, sorry. It's not on my end though. I now no longer have engine noises. But as I found out, I think at Brands Hatch you still do. So, yeah, all good there. Oh, now it's really quiet. The engine noise is what makes it. Okay, well, Piastri leads from Behrman, from Verstappen. It sounds weird. I know you can hear the engine fine. It's my headset that's the issue. And I guess I could. I don't think resetting the headset makes a difference. Like, because hang on, let me just. Yeah, I still have like the noise it makes when it does that. But yeah, I can't hear a thing apart from that. 17 any pit stops. I mean, don't think they've really needed to make pit stops. But yeah, only 12 laps in. I mean, yeah. Do the maths. No, we're not nowhere near halfway yet. What am I on about? Yeah, I used to a night race. I know we've had like, normally we have the American races, but like in Europe. When's the next race, which is this late? Just trying to have a look. Probably an American, well, it would be an American race, wouldn't it? It's US Grand Prix at the end of October. That's a 10 PM right, it's out over here at Portland. Of course, on the west coast. And then week after it's Mexico at Ramos Rodriguez, the old layout for that. Then it's Brazil, which is only a 6 PM, ain't that bad. And then when is Texas? Well, we've got Daytona first. That's an 8 PM right, it's out, same as this one. 3 PM local time though for that one. And then it's Texas, 2 AM local time. 8 PM. Oh, sorry, 2 AM UK time. I think that's 8 PM local time for Texas. Of course, Central time for them. And Verstappen will retake the lead. Piastri tries to fight it though. They're so slow through here. They're going like 40 miles an hour. First gear corner, especially side by side. And there we go. Piastri is leading out of it. Antonelli can only get second place in front of the championship leader. And is he going to get it done? Not quite, I think. Ooh, I don't know. Current fastest lap, by the way, is going to be Kimi Antonelli. So, yeah, he currently got the point to fast. Actually, no. No, it's not. What am I on about? I think it's Sonoda. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is Sonoda, I'm pretty sure. Should we have a look through the calendar? I know I kind of briefly went over it. But, yeah, 2 weeks' time on a 6. Oh, it's Piastri's lost his front wing! What's happened? I just look up for a second and the front wing's gone. And that is such a shame. He has no luck. Absolutely no luck. How did he lose it? Also, Verstappen's pitted. Verstappen comes in, and oh, whoever that was that tried to overtake him completely shoved him into the wall. It was Behrman. Behrman shoved him into the wall. That could we see a penalty for that? Verstappen didn't have damage, did he? By the way, when he pitted, where is he? He dropped down quite a bit. He'll be right at the back, just behind his teammate. No damage, just tyres. It looks like. Let's see what he goes on to. It's not going to be super soft. It's a bit of a long stop, this one. What's taking him so long? Here we go, on to hards. Medium, sorry. It's Colapinto now who leads. Are we live? 30 seconds back. And that incident between Behrman and Piastri is under investigation. That's a whole lap Piastri's going to have to do without a front wing. Which is a huge shame. He will... Oh no, we are fine. Shoot, we're a little bit behind. There we go. No, and I forgot to press it. Or missed the button. Okay, be easier this way. And there we go. Back live. So how far has Piastri currently dropped? He's down to 7th, 8th. He's holding everyone up. He will drop back. I hate to say that could be Piastri's chance of winning over. Anyway, Behrman, Colapinto, Gasly, and Antonelli, your top 4. Russell, Lawson just behind. A little duo. Well, actually, no, I think Albon's part of that as well. Anyone in here? We go. A few in. Behrman in, Colapinto in, Gasly in. The pit stops are coming. They go under the bridge, up the hill, and see a lot of people in. Albon in, Hadjar in. Who else? Crawford, Sainz, Piastri, of course, with a front wing damage. I think Hadjar stayed out actually. Sorry, no, he didn't. Drogovic in as well. So a lot of people coming in. Piastri's thought will be the longest because he has to have to replace his front wing. And no one with penalties, which is good to see. Who will come out first? Let's see. Oh, Behrman spins Colapinto coming out of the pits. Oh no. I hope he hasn't got damage. Where's Colapinto? Is he good? Oh no, don't lose his rear wing. Oh, he is lucky. But that's a horrible stop from Colapinto. Oh, it's so narrow as well. So treacherous with that many cars coming in. Thankfully though, Colapinto seems to be unscathed. And Verstappen, by pitting a lap before everyone else, has come out quite a way in front. I can't really tell because the whole tunnel looks the same. But Behrman it is then that comes out first. So Verstappen's now coming out the tunnel. And where's Behrman? Now he's coming out the tunnel. But it's Antonelli that currently leads from Lawson. Russell in 3rd. Let's see if they come in this lap. I'm assuming they would. Don't see why they wouldn't. Why wouldn't they? But anyway, let's go back to what I was doing before they started. Hang on, let's see. Antonelli stays out. Weird line. To be fair, Antonelli did. Oh, these lot, yeah, of course. They pitted a bit later on. I.e. when the safety car was out. Because they got damage, didn't they? Of course, Russell as well. Leclerc did, definitely. Leclerc, by the way, all of that incident was just cleared as the safety car being an idiot, to be honest. Did Portier pit? I don't know. So Verstappen could actually be a net race leader. I can't remember if Portier had damage or not, but everyone else, Snowder pitted, Maloney pitted, Vesti pitted, Russell pitted, Lawson pitted. Didn't Drogovic pit as well? I don't know. Anyway. So Antonelli, Lawson, Russell, your top 3. Let's go through then the calendar. So in 2 weeks' time, on the 6th of September, it is the Italian Grand Prix. To be confirmed though, because there might be racing on that weekend at Imola as well. We'll have to see. Maybe stuff gets moved around. I don't know. Because there are question marks next to a lot of these races. The Italian Grand Prix, the San Marino Grand Prix, then the Eiffel Grand Prix, and the German Grand Prix, and also the Mexican Grand Prix, all have question marks because of like potential clashes. So let's have a look. Imola, what races are there? Imola. We got on the 6th. Ah, freckin' that lot. Okay. Optimal. Suboptimal, isn't it? Okay. Let's have a quick look. See if we can... Oh, it looks like it is fine though for the week after. On the 13th. Nothing's there for then. So... that's good. At least. And yeah, they're still staying out. Oh, where is... oh, Brussels got past Lawson. Okay. Is there anything else that's not being shown? I feel like it would be. Yeah, they'll show most of that. I would have thought anyway. And we'll see. It might have to be some schedule changes for Italy. Like moving the race forward and stuff. I don't know. Oh, come on. What am I being weird for? There we go. Yeah, okay, that might be an issue because there's an endurance race right there. Evening race, anyone? Could work. We had it at Moss and it worked fine. Oh, but it's a sprint weekend, isn't it? Yep. Oh, God. Not ideal. Aren't they both? No, only one's a sprint weekend. Maybe we move the other one a sprint, or we just swap them around. I don't know. I mean, it's difficult. It's 2 weeks away. Anyway, let's go check on the Nürburgring. Nürburgring. Okay, now that's at Nordschleife. I mean, it's still, to be fair, still 27th from the 4th. Okay, there's a run stricken challenge in Nürburgring. I don't think that really gets shown though, so I don't think that'll be an issue. About the actual Nürburgring. 27th fine, but the 4th there's a lot of stuff which might get shown. Yeah, that stuff does get shown. Okay, well, that could be an issue. Hopefully it isn't. We'll see. Okay, well, Russell leads then. He's got in front of Antonelli. Anyway, let's go through your actual calendar then. Ignoring that. Russian Grand Prix on the 11th. US Grand Prix on the 25th at Portland. Russia's at the Nevering, by the way. In St. Petersburg. Bringing that circuit back. Mexican Grand Prix at Hermanos Rodriguez. Hang on. That's on the 1st of November. Really? Come on. Thank you. Oh, okay, yeah, it's just that. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, was it that weekend? I didn't even notice. They are having a good race though, these two, Antonelli and Russell. Very good race. Oh yeah, well, should be fine. Brazilian Grand Prix on the 8th at Pinheiros, Daytona Grand Prix at Daytona Beach on the 22nd. Texas 305 at Texas Motor Speedway on the 28th, and then the Indonesian Grand Prix at Mandalika and the Kuwait Grand Prix at Kuwait Motor Town on the 20th. Okay, very good racing from these two. I think if... Ooh, Antonelli into the wall! He hits the wall there, and Ross is going to get past. I don't think he'd have any damage, though. He might have gotten away with that, thankfully. Thankfully for him, at least. I'm being told that Fred Vesti is out of this race, and he is. What's happened? Snowder into the pits. If these two come together. Snowder's off. You see Vesti in the distance down there. What has happened to Snowder? What's happened? Snowder versus Lawson. Oh, they come together and Snowder's round and into the wall. And oh no. Oh, what is Snowder doing there? That was stupid. That'll give him a penalty, I think. And he's reversed. I mean, it's very difficult to do anything, I guess. What's he doing? Still reversing. Here comes Jack Crawford. Into the wall again. Don't do anything. He's still reversing. And he hits the wall hard. Now, how is Snowder not out of this race? I have no idea. And now he's out of the way. I think now he can do a 360, but Vesti, yeah, out. And this is under investigation, by the way, and he's made a hash of this, hasn't he? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, but it's under investigation for causing a collision. Can't really call it an unsafe rejoin. We haven't really rejoined the track, is he? Anyway, the two Mercs are still fighting. So once we get back to live, we will have a watch of this. We might just rewind it, to be honest. And there we go. These two at it with each other. I am going to go for a quick break. Hopefully, when we're back, something's happened. Actually, no, I'm going to wait until see if these two pit. So I'll go at the end of this lap, see what's happening, and then, yeah, see if anything's happening with that Snowder penalty as well. He'd have to pit, but he'd have damage, wouldn't he? So, yeah. It's a shame for Vesti, because he was doing quite well. Anyway, 2 more corners, then we'll see if they are pitting, and we can go for a quick break. And they stay out. Okay. Oh, good move that from Antonelli. Anyway, you can watch these two go at it, and I'll see you in a bit. Hello and welcome back to Maastricht, where, just as I come back, the two marks double stack. This will end well, hopefully. Are they gonna come in? Yeah, they do come in, and Antonelli might have to wait, although they have separate pit stalls. Okay, that's good. Kind of forgot about that. IndyCar. Anyway, so who leads then? Who takes over? So Leclerc in second. Who is going to be leading? It's Verstappen. So Verstappen leads Charles Leclerc. And then it's Behrman in third. Maloney in fourth. Always a battle for fourth place. Maloney, Gasly and Pourchaire. Pourchaire gets past both of them almost. Is he going to manage it? Crawford just behind in seventh place. Looks to be by himself. Yes, he is. And the Sainz in eighth. I'm not too sure where he is. Oh, they're going to have to back out. Someone's going to have to back out. Oh, there's a crash. There's a crash between Maloney and Gasly. They're both off into the wall. And I think they both just about survive. Oh, goodness me. That was inevitable. I don't know how that wasn't worse, to be honest. I'm sure one of them was raised into the air. Now I'm on board a Gasly, not Maloney. What was that? That was weird. You just like... The rear wheels went off the ground there. What was that? That was a weird incident. Can we get a better angle here? No, this is static. Oh man, that was a weird coming together. Thankfully, both of them survived with no damage. Which is a shock, I guess. One could say. Anyway, almost back live. Here we go. So, battle for fourth going on. I'm assuming no need to a pit. Verstappen, no, Leclerc comes in. So Leclerc gets rid of the mediums. See what tyre he comes on to. Let's see. He chooses the... It's going to be not the super soft Malonian as well. I think that's the more of a scheduled stop than anything is onto the softs. Okay, so 19 laps. I doubt they will last, but we'll see. There's Antonelli and Russell just back there. But it's, yeah, Verstappen leads. Behrman second. Gasly and Crawford and Pourchaire not too far behind. Here we go again. This time it's Crawford into the Maloney. And hopefully they learn. Let's see. Once they get out of the, here we go. Out of the tunnel. Keep it clean. Ooh, just about, I think. I mean, a little bit of contact, but they're all still going in a straight line. So, yeah, 10-second time penalty, by the way, for Yuki Tsunoda for causing a collision. That is lenient. Oh, no, it's stop go. 10-second stop go, yeah. I need to learn how to read. Of course, you can serve stop goes in pit stops now. So, I mean, it can't be the 10-second time penalty. I don't know. I don't know, it feels a bit lenient to be fair, but I guess, I don't know. Seems way too lenient for me, but I'm not the stewards, am I, so... Anyway, now it's Gasly leading. Oh, did Porsche come in there? He did, Porsche in. So Piastri will get in front of him. Anyone else in? Don't think so. No, Detail Porsche, okay. Having a very good race today so far. Hopefully he can carry that on for a decent result. And it's got many point scoring finishes so far this year. So we would want one, definitely. Verstappen though still leading. He did a lot of this race since the pit stops. 22 out of 39 laps completed. We've got 45 minutes left on the clock. So it'll be tight. Well, about 45 minutes. It'll be tight. Whether they get back going or not. I mean, get the race done in all 39 laps. They should get 75% done though, which is what they need for 4 points to be scored. Don't see it being another... What race was it where they had... Was it this year? No, all this was last year, wasn't it? Of course, what am I on about? Yeah. Snow down to 17th place. I think he has served his penalty. Yeah, he has served his penalty. The 10-second stop go. 4 I don't think he changed tires, it was literally just with the stop go. Okay, never mind. So Snowder in front of Fornaroli though. Long way back, pretty much last. No, yeah, it's just Ocon, the only car behind. Crawford and Gasly, are they still fighting? Not really. I mean, you can go on board a Gasly. Let's go on board a Gasly for lap, actually. We haven't really done this much. Of course, it's a brand new circuit, so... Yeah. Let's see how he does. Well, I wanted to be following a car, but I think if you're going to get past, they're side by side. Through here, just about missing the barrier. You know what, we're going off board, because this is going to be a great battle. Gasly, this is for second place. Someone pitted. Who was it? Was it Verstappen or Behrman? I don't actually know. I think Verstappen, because Behrman wasn't that far in front of these two. And they're still too wide, and it's Gasly going to be up into second place. So we'll go on board with... It was Behrman, I thought so. Go on board with Crawford. While we watch him chase down Pierre Gasly. He would have the slipstream though, so could he make a move? Where does Behrman come out, by the way? 15th? Goodness me, that's a long way back. A lot of people off strategy though, so we won't really know who's where until later on towards the end of the race. Crawford in third place currently. As it stands, we're getting a second podium in Formula 1, but forget that because that won't happen probably. I don't know, we'll see. As Gasly is absolutely shot off into the distance in front of Crawford now. They go down another long section of track which is flat. Over the bridge in a second, there we go. Down the spiral, sorry for yawning, it is 9:30. Yeah, down the spiral, as I've called it. Out of it, and then another straight. Down to the backwards Portimao, I guess you could call it. Portimao goes up, then down. This one goes down, then up into a tunnel. Up they go, and then we've got a pretty quick left-hander here. I like how they just haven't got rid of SD's tyre, by the way. They've just left it. I think same for Norris's as well. The wheel that came off when they crashed out. Hit the apex. Hit the other apex. And there we go. It does not look like you can get two cars through that on board. Oh, who came in? I think Verstappen came in. He did. Verstappen in. What gets rid of the mediums? What's he going to come on to? Oh, softs, maybe? Yep, softs. Oh, whoops. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. He's gone on to softs. And he comes out just behind Charles Leclerc. So Gasly now leads from Jack Crawford. Where's Oscar Piastri? Right behind Crawford. So we're on board just in case we might see an overtake. when he made the move, I can't. Actually, no. Yeah, oh yeah, he did make the move. Now he's right behind Gasly. I was kind of preoccupied with something else. Seeing Martinelli linked to Villa. Why? Yeah, I don't know. People say we've been torn apart this summer. I don't think we have. Oh, Gasly's in, and so is Piastri. Okay, so that ruins that. Crawford as well. Crawford. I think Crawford stayed out. Yeah, Jack Crawford has stayed out, so he takes the lead. And then look who's behind. We got the two Mercs and Liam Lawson. Second, third, and fourth. Colapinto in fifth. Not too far behind. And Liam Lawson, you know what? On board with him. We can watch this Mercedes civil war. Antonelli send it down inside. A little bit of a correction though. Force them a bit wide. Slows Russell down. Lawson can actually make a move here on George Russell. He'll have the slipstream, but so will George Russell. Look how much he's gaining. He's reached top speed pretty much. I don't think he can get any quicker. It depends what speed Russell has. He's a lot closer to Zach of Russell than Russell is to Antonelli. And oh, he's not quite going to do it. 14 laps left. And there we go. Lawson up to third. He gets past George Russell. As Antonelli is right on the back of Jack Crawford. Already, that was very quick to catch up. And let's see. Is he going to go down the inside on the entrance to the spiral? And he does. He sends it down the inside. Crawford's tyres, sorry, probably on the later life. He's pushing Lawson out very wide. This is all good for Antonelli. As Lawson does just about get in front of Crawford, and George Russell in there as well. Colapinto not too far behind. We could again have a race on our hands for this win. The two Mercedes almost 1-2. We've got a V-Carb and an Aston Martin just in front. So George Russell send it on the American. They're 3 wide almost. This can't end well. Look, Crawford into the wall. And he loses his front wing. And I think that's a sign to say to come into the pits. I mean, yeah. Maybe he was going to come into the pits anyway. But that's the front wing gone for Crawford. That was inevitable, making it 3 wide. Goodness me. 3 wide at any part of this track that isn't the flat out corners. Don't bother, mate. Honestly, stupid idea, whoever that was. But yeah, Crawford in then. Be a slightly longer pit stop than usual, unfortunately, which hopefully doesn't affect his race too much. I don't know. As Albon comes in as well, he is just a scheduled pit stop. I don't think he has damage. There's Porsche Hadjar in as well. There's Behrman in 8th. Where's Verstappen? Currently 5th. Okay, Drogovic in as well. Cadillac still yet to score a point in Formula 1. Actually, no, that's not true. It's the 2 main drivers that are yet to score a point. So here we go, Russell versus Antonelli, the 2 Mercs again fighting down towards the spiral. Is Antonelli going to do another send? No, he's not. Russell gets it done. And he leads the Dutch Grand Prix over his teammate Kimi Antonelli. Not too far behind it is that trio of Lawson, Colapinto and Verstappen. Is Verstappen going to try and make a move? I think he might. Shame we can't go side by side. See the battle just behind. Maybe if we watched Lawson, we could see both. I don't know. As will Verstappen send one. Leclerc not too far behind. Verstappen round the outside, maybe. A lap ago where Crawford hit the wall. He's not quite going to do anything, but he goes down the inside now. They're still side by side towards the closing stages of lap 26. And Verstappen will send it. And Verstappen, oh no, he won't. Because Colapinto keeps the foot to the floor. But he will just about as Lawson peels into the pits. Very late call that was. So Lawson from 6th coming in. Or was it third? I think. No, it's third actually, not sixth. Sorry. So Colapinto, Verstappen, and Leclerc now are on the back of this battle. The two Mercs. It's Russell in front of Antonelli. We can't really see the battle for the lead. The battle for third place is on, and Verstappen gets in front of Colapinto. Two championship contenders and Charles Leclerc fighting for this win. Well, I mean, it could be for the win. Who knows? Verstappen has been the one that hasn't had damage this race to be fighting up there. Colapinto, I don't think has had damage this race either. Leclerc did, definitely. But he did put on the safety car, which kind of null and voided it, or plus gave him fresh tyres, as I think someone had an end plate flick off there. Colapinto goes a little bit wide. Doesn't have any significant damage though, I don't think. But now it's Leclerc versus Verstappen. Verstappen has a decent gap, I think. Okay, so do we watch the fight for the win? I think we do. Yeah, here we go. Antonelli and Russell still at it with each other. Oh, and Russell gets it. Russell leads again. So Antonelli, Russell, Verstappen not too far behind now as well. Same for Charles Leclerc. We can have a four-car battle for the lead at this point. At this rate. With 33 minutes left on the clock. .33 minutes or 12 laps once they cross the line. It's a reminder that Lando Norris, who was third in the championship coming into this race, is out. And as it stands, I think he'll drop a little bit. Yeah, Verstappen as it stands will have a huge margin now over both Norris and Tsunoda, because the other second in the championship, Yuki Tsunoda, currently, oh, he's actually got up to 10th. He is, I mean, people have pitted. Colapinto pitted, I don't think I noticed that. And oh, Tsunoda's into the wall. Okay. What happened there? Oh god, no. What on earth happened there? He just... What? His tyres must be gone then. Yeah, I think he needs a pit stop. Those mediums might be gone. Because that was a very weird incident. Anyway, battle for the lead, because we want to watch this. Verstappen, no, Leclerc getting into second place through the spiral. Are we going to see any other moves though? All of these on soft tyres. I think the Mercedes would be on the older tyres. They pitted a lot before. Anthony now right in the back. Where is Paul Chen? Okay, no, he's a little bit further back. But here's a four-car battle for the lead. Is Antonelli will try and get third. Leclerc versus Russell just in front. Will Leclerc go down the inside? And he does, and he sends it, and Leclerc leads. Can he get his first win of the season? They're still side by side. Russell will try and get around the outside, but Leclerc holds on. Now Antonelli right in the back of his teammate. Will he go down the inside through the final section? Not quite. I mean, the final corner has seen some overtakes. As Verstappen sends it. Here we go. Yeah, I was right. The two Mercedes, the double stacked last time. Double stack again. I said they had the older softs, and now they decide to pit with 10 to go. Or was it 11 to go, actually, I think. Yeah, 11 laps to go. So 11 laps left. And it's Verstappen versus Charles Leclerc to fight for this win. And it'll be very interesting. Will it be the third win of the season for Verstappen? I think I'm correct in saying that. Third win. He won in Japan, yeah, and he won in Turkey as well. And alongside that, a third in Argentina, a third in Spain, a second in Czechia, and a second in Britain. Right in the back of the Monegasque driver, and he gets the lead through the slip road of the N2. And Leclerc will try and fight back, but look at the gap he's already got after just one corner. Through the right and the left. Through another right. And Charles Leclerc this season. A third in South Africa, a third in Canada, and a second in Turkey. It's the exact same 1-2 as we had a month ago in the last round before the summer break. And, oh, okay, the spiral is having some weird moments. There's a shock. Can Verstappen now run away with this race? We will see. Oh, did Leclerc come in there? I think he might have. I think Leclerc might have pitted. He did pit. So Leclerc in, getting rid of the softs. A lap after the two Mercs. And Russell came out long behind Kimi Antonelli. He must have had a really slow stop. Maloney as well. And Antonelli will come out way in front of Charles Leclerc. What about George Russell? Lawson gets in front. There's Crawford. Next up will be George Russell. There is. He'll be close. But not really that close. I think he just gets in front of Hadjar. He does. Oh, actually, no, he will. Unless Hadjar tries to make a move into turn 2. But I don't think he will. But anyway, let's get off this battle for 10th. Let's watch the battle for 1st. There is no battle for 1st, but there is a battle for 2nd. Between Pourchaire and Behrman. Kind of. Look on board of Pourchaire. See if he can catch up to the Ferrari. The Audi driver doing very well today. I mean, today, points-wise, what's he done? I mean, not this season points-wise. It's not been great for the Audi driver. Quite a bit back from his teammate. Oh, 3 points back from his rookie teammate. And it's only that 3rd place in the opening round in New Zealand that he almost won. And then it's just a 6th place in Chicago, and a 5th place in Czechia. His only other point scorers, and apart from that, when he hasn't been in the points, it's been pretty dismal. And 11th in South Africa is the only time he finished in the top 15. When he's not scored a point. Anyway, did he get... No, Behrman's still there, I couldn't quite see then. I mean, he's not really catching up to him. No, he is... Behrman thinks he's getting away, to be honest. Did you say that another up? I think I'm going to go for a quick break. And because nothing's really happening, we'll watch Behrman just in case anything happens. And we'll see you at the end of this lap. Oh, actually, hang on. No, Gasly's literally right on the back of Pourchaire. So we'll go on board of Gasly. He's going to make the move into the slip road, or even under the tunnel. Let's see. I've absolutely loved this race so far. It's been a thrilling race. Apart from that really long safety car, that was completely unnecessary. There you go. Gasly in front of Porsche. I think we will leave it there, and I'll come back to you at the end of this lap to see if Piastri can get in front. Hello and welcome back to Maastricht, where, as we're back, Piastri did get in front of Porsche, and yeah, nothing really much else to comment on. Nothing anyone pitted. No Behrman or Verstappen. No, still 1-2. Verstappen, actually, not too far. The gap's kind of closed in a bit, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Can't really see Verstappen do much, but Gasly is right behind Behrman now. Pretty close. Oh, Gasly tapped the wall there, I think. As Behrman comes in and Gasly comes in. Oh, don't be side by side to come into the pits. I don't think they are. Gasly did back out in the end. As they come in very close to each other. And Verstappen in as well, so they're all in. Verstappen, Behrman, Gasly, Piastri. All getting rid of these softs. And on to another pair. Ford and Rowley as well, a lap down. Briefly. Porsche in. Anyone else in? Lawson in. Everyone's coming in. What is going on? Okay, Verstappen comes out in first. Behrman's in second place. Someone had a bit of an end play damage there. Gasly, Piastri, Porsche. And now Antonelli. Crawford also came in. Antonelli's so far back. Jeez. Snowda stays out. Russell stays out. Why is everyone so far back? Did they? Maybe they. It can't be. I don't know. That's weird that they're that far back. But out they come. Verstappen with a pretty decent gap over Behrman. Here's the battle for second place between Gasly and the Ferrari man. Let's see if anything will happen. Can Gasly get the move done? Not long to go now, about 7 laps left. It'll be 6 to go when they cross the line. 20 minutes left on the clock. There should be plenty of time. Plenty of time, I think. As Gasly chases the Brit down. 3 championship contenders still holding on to try and get something out of this. I think Behrman has shot off into the distance. I think we're going to have a battle on our hands. But Piastri, though, right behind Gasly. Could we see a battle for third? The final podium position. It's really annoying not having sound. I know you have, so it's fine. Was that a Super League Formula sign? I'll have to have a look in the next lap. I swear that says Super League Formula. The old street circuit. I mean, not the old street circuit. It's Piastri trying to barge his way through Gasly. Like it's not even there. You know what, we're going to see a move. Piastri down inside through one. That won't happen. Of course, there is a bump there. Remember, Tsunoda had a big crash in qualifying after getting pole on that bump as Piastri sends it down the inside and he's up to third place now. Yeah, let's go on board at Gasly. I don't know why I came off on board there because I want to look for Gasly to see if he'll make a move back on him. They're already side by side through the tunnel. Gasly briefly gets into third place, back ahead of the Aussie. But will Piastri try and make another lunge? He's now got the slipstream that Gasly has lost from making the overtake. That is almost a little love tap. I don't think there quite was. Fast lap, by the way, currently Kimi Antonelli in the Mercedes. And Piastri, lucky didn't spin there on that sausage curb. I mean, the whole point of them to be there is to avoid them, because it'll upset the car if you go on them. Don't really get why they're going on it, but whatever. Anyway, we're going to see a move now. Piastri trying to get back past Gasly. 5 to go and they cross the line, remember. If they go down the spiral, under the part of track they were just on, one of the most unique corners in Formula 1 history, and they go back down towards the other tunnel. I do want to, because if you aren't aware, if you are new to this whole racing scene, Super League Formula, I'm too young to know about it, but well, to have watched it, but it was when football teams sponsored F1 cars. Oh, it says Sim Formula Europe, okay. I was going to say, I saw the S in the Formula, and I thought, Super Formula? But, yeah, it's Behrman now has actually been reeled in by Gasly and Piastri. So we could see a battle between Gasly and Behrman on board from Piastri. If he can catch up a bit, that'd be nice, so we can see a bit better. What's it going to be? Is it going to be inside or outside? I think more likely inside. And he sends one, and Gasly up to second place now. But he taps the wall there on the exit. That's going to really slow him down, and Behrman now all over the back of him. Are we going to see a move done from the Brit? I think we are. Oh, anything? Piastri now right on the back. And actually has caught up for this battle. Now they're 2 wide almost. Piastri barging his way into second place. That's a brilliant move. It doesn't quite work out though. That would have been such a good move. And now Behrman back in front of him. And we are as we were after turn 2. Okay, boring. Yeah, Gasly in front still. Oh, he taps the wall a little bit. And what now? Bearman is going to make a move. Verstappen, by the way, miles in front. I think he's checking out this race. And I think it will be Verstappen winning his home race. Unless anything happens, these softs might not last. As Bearman right on the outside, that's a great move. And now Piastri right in the back of Gasly. And oh, down the inside again. That's the second time they've made this move. Now they're side by side. Bearman is shot off into the distance. And Gasly would just about get the position done. Or is he? Because Piastri, is he going to hold off? He sends one. And Piastri in front keeps it out of the wall. That's a good move from the Aussie. But now will we see Pierre Gasly make a move? Gap's a bit too far. But he will have the slipstream. Have a few extra miles per hour to use up. It's 190 versus 189. 1 mile per hour. Oh, Gasly slows down a bit, but he's having to lift. I think, yeah, he is having to lift. Piastri is doing a great job at defending. But, oh, you're almost into the back of him. 3 to go when they cross the line. It will be just under 4, or yeah, just under 4 laps left of this race. It's taken quite a while, just to say that. It's almost 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, sorry, here in Maastricht. Of course, 10-minute formation out didn't help. I've just realised it says Sim Formula Europe on the inside of this whole corner. Anyway, yeah, I'm tired. It's almost 10 o'clock here in UK. But, yeah, I just late night. Actually, yeah, well, I'll be watching the NASCAR once this finishes. See how the end of that goes. But, yeah, I'm not sure how it's going just yet. I haven't been watching it. But there we go. I don't know why we're still on board of Piastri. Gasly, sorry, because Bearman has been overtaken by Oscar Piastri. And now Piastri's in second place. Verstappen still leads. They aren't actually that far behind Verstappen anymore. As Piastri comes in, and so does Bearman. And so does Gasly. So the top... Does Verstappen come in as well? Verstappen has come in. So they all came in for these softs. And they're all going to get rid of them at the same time as well. With not long left to go. Everyone in, apart from Yuki Tsunoda, who stayed out. So everyone in. Gasly in. Porsche in. They're all coming in again. Sorry about that. At the exact same time. Colapinto in. Hadjar in. Drogovic is miles behind. Fighting with Kimi Antonelli, who needs to get 2 more positions if he wants that fastest lap point. And who will come out first? It will be Verstappen from Bearman, from Piastri, from Gasly. So there as you were. Who will be up next? Is it going to be Colapinto? I don't know actually, because they're still coming in. And in comes Drogovic. And Leclerc stays out. Russell stays out. Don't know about Antonelli though. No, Anthony did stay out. So did Porsche, I think. So these lot are all off strategy to everyone else. But Tsunoda has a huge lead now. Oh, did he? Okay. Okay, Yuki. Calm down. It's a big hit into the wall. What happened there? Did he lose the car or what? Didn't turn. What on earth? That was weird. It now has struck 11 PM local time. 10 PM over here in the UK. Where I'm commentating from. And Tsunoda, did he have damage? He might have. He surely has damage from that. He's on hards. And I mean, he's got the gap. It's like a 25-second gap. How long does a pit stop? The pit lane speed limit is quite slow. That could be Tsunoda's only issue. With, if he will come out in the lead. I don't know if he will or not. I do not know if he will. Let's see what happens then. Where is he? He's surely going past the pit lane now. And yeah, he is. He does come in. Has fallen early and laps himself again. Why will Verstappen end up? He's going through the final corner now. Verstappen will retake the lead. Tsunoda's tyres are gone. And he's only just pulling into the pit box. The last one of the track. And he comes out. It's a quick pit stop straight away. He comes out in 4th. With less than 2 laps left. He's put the super softs on. This will be very interesting if he can get past these 3. Tsunoda, after starting on pole, spinning on the opening lap. Spinning again when the safety car came out and hitting the wall. After having someone's rear wing trapped underneath his car. Then taking out Vesti, getting a 10-second stop go, and he's in 4th with a good chance of winning this race if these super softs can wake up. Piastri though first up. Behrman and Verstappen are quite close as well. So even if he's very close to Piastri, right up his rear end. Behrman though going to try and make a move for the lead into the spiral. Tsunoda's too far back to make a move at this point, I think. But he's got a much quicker tyre to actually make a move into the corner. Behrman will try it round the outside on the entrance to the spiral. And he gets it done. And Behrman takes the lead. Tsunoda gets in front of Piastri the same way. Next up for Tsunoda is his teammate. And, he taps the wall though. Probably less than a lap and a half left now. This will be so interesting to see how it goes. Down through the tunnel. The gaps are pretty big. Can these super softs help him catch up? Look at the time he's gained already through those left right. It's not really. I think it's too big of a chicane to be honest, or too big to call it a chicane. But he's right on the back of his teammate now. It's Yuki Tsunoda. And he's going to make a move. Not quite. He chooses not to do it here. A move like that on your teammate would be a bit... yeah, not great. Let's see into turn 1. Look how much speed he's got. 193. That is some insane speed in these cars. That's probably their top speed of slipstream. And he'll go down the inside. And will he get the move done? He does. He hits the wall hard though. And 1 lap left. I don't think he got too much damage. These cars are very strong. And next up's Behrman. But will Verstappen try and reclaim that 2nd place? I think he's just a bit too far back. But he has got the slipstream that Tsunoda doesn't. And no, Tsunoda holds on for now. But Behrman up next. And will he get past the Ferrari? Behrman, who hasn't won since the second round, or the opening round of the season, I don't think. I might be wrong. No, I am right. He hasn't won since New Zealand. The opening round of this season. Can Tsunoda take it off him? Down the inside into the spiral, I think is where he'll get it done. If he will get it done, he sends it down the inside. There is contact. There's a boy hits the wall hard there. And does Tsunoda have damage? He's wall riding. He's doing a Ross Chastain through the spiral. I don't think he's got really much of a choice, to be honest. As Tsunoda now side by side. Surely he has damage. Hits the wall again. I think they've come in contact with his teammate. Piastri watching on. Can he win this race still? These 3 are all over each other. Tsunoda's got to have damage, surely. Is Verstappen and Behrman side by side of each other? I think Verstappen's getting a huge bump draft from his teammate as Verstappen gets in front of Behrman through the quick left-hander. Right again, Behrman back down the inside, and Behrman leads with only a few corners left of this race. Verstappen in front of his home crowd. They've stayed up very late to watch this race. And he gets the move done again, and he is back in front. Piastri all at the back of the damaged Tsunoda. I think they'll go side by side through the final corner. There's contact. Tsunoda and Piastri are into the wall. But Verstappen wins the Dutch Grand Prix. Behrman just behind in 2nd place. And he will get 3rd. They're still right next to each other. And I think it will be Tsunoda just about. from Piastri. Yeah, it will be. They cross the line. Gasly ends up in 5th place. Liam Lawson, what a drive from him in 6th place. Paul Chair in 7th as well. Some good points for him. Crawford in 8th. Oh, someone crashed there. Got up into a 9th. What's happened there? And Adnelli will get a 10th, and he will get that fastest lap point as well. I think Snowden might have crashed. He has crashed. Snowden off into the wall, the same place he crashed in qualifying yesterday. Piastri is still going around a front wing. And what was that about? We'll get a replay. What happened there? To the side by side, Piastri is in front briefly. And then Snowden is he has damage, of course, barges him into the wall. And then they're properly locked into each other. Snowden, you can see, turning left to try and get out of it. But there we go, they cross the line. And then what happens then? Don't think Snowden's happy with Piastri. And then he just disappears. He must have hit the wall. I mean, obviously he did. Let's go off board then to see what happened. Oh, jeez. That's an even bigger hit than yesterday. I mean, they were going much slower, but... I mean, they're still going like 100 miles an hour, and then... Must just... I don't know. Luckily isn't collected. Anyway, let's go through your results then for a very chaotic Dutch Grand Prix. And Bortoletto crashed out on the opening lap, and Norris got rear-ended by Leclerc on the safety car after the safety car being weird, and Vesey got taken out, I guess, from Tsunoda. Then we go Ocon, Fornaroli, Maloney, Sainz, Albon, Drogovic, Russell down in 13th place, Leclerc in 12th. Huge shock for those who were at the front for a lot of this race. Hadjar in 11th, Antonelli in 10th with the fastest lap point, Colapinto 9th, Crawford 8th, Portier 7th, Lawson 6th, Gasly 5th, Piastri 4th, Snowder 3rd, Behrman 2nd, and your race winner, Max Verstappen. Quick point update. It's just estimates, so of course, Verstappen will massively extend his championship lead over Tsunoda to more than 25 points, more than a race win. Behrman on 18 points. He moves in front of Lando Norris. Norris down to 4th place now. That is a huge shock. Gasly moves on to 100. Only 2 points for Antonelli. Isn't really much for him. None scored from Russell. And Tsunoda. Yeah, here Tsunoda will be in front of Behrman still. So it's, yeah, Verstappen, Tsunoda, Behrman, your top 3. But yeah, we'll be back. Not actually sure what time the Italian Grand Prix will be in 2 weeks' time. I mean, it could be moved. I don't think it'll be moved to next week. But it is meant to be currently 2 p.m. It's a sprint weekend. Currently meant to be sprint qualifying on Friday at 3:30. And then the sprint race at 11 a.m. UK time, 12 p.m. local time. And it's 4:30 local time for the sprint qualifying. Sorry, I've got to say that. And Sunday qualifying on the Grand Prix, 10 a.m. UK time, 11 a.m. local time. Sorry, for qualifying in the Grand Prix, 2 p.m. local time, 2 p.m. UK time. Sorry, 3 p.m. local time. Honestly, I'm getting confused. Could possibly change though, so just be aware of that. With the what's it called? ACA, I think. What's it called? ACI. Yeah, ACI Racing Weekend has a lot of on Freck, Italian F4, GT4 Italy, and GT Endurance Italia also on as well. So yeah, so it could get moved around. What is sunset time at Imola next week? Let's have a look. Imola, well, in 2 weeks' time actually. Imola about 8 p.m. So it will be tight. It will be very tight indeed. Maybe, oh no, because I don't know actually, because sunset's just after 8. So yeah, we'll have to work out. Maybe dates might have to be changed. Might have to be the case. Maybe they do a quadruple header, push those three to record. There's nothing. I don't think there's anything at Imola on the 27th, or on the on the 20th. Sorry, but isn't Russia? No, Russia is. That'd be 5 races in a row. Hmm. Italy might have been moved. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see you whenever the next race is. Goodbye.